that. Patrick? Joe and Micah, good evening to you. Phase 3 begins on Friday. That's a day that so many people have been looking forward to. But as the governor said again today, there are some very important stipulations that go with it.
Together with the basic mitigations like social distancing, face coverings, and hand washing, taking greater care to consider public health in all that we do are the keys to moving quickly through the phases of Restore Illinois.
Governor J.B. Pritzker with the reassurance many are looking for. It is all systems go for Reopen Phase 3 this Friday. And bars and restaurants will soon be able to sell cocktails to go under legislation just passed in Springfield. The governor says he is ready to sign that bill into law.
Yeah, I'm so glad that that passed, and I hope to sign that as soon as it's available to me. As you know, it needs to be passed over by the clerk of the House and the Senate, and I'll sign it as soon as it comes to my desk.
Under the new law, businesses would be able to sell cocktails, but in sealed containers, and any alcohol transported in a vehicle would have to be placed in the trunk or inaccessible to the driver. Also coming Friday, hair salons, barber shops, tattoo parlors, and many other businesses can get back to work. The stipulations, of course, that they follow social distancing, face masks, and more will be put to use.
There is great news. All regions continue on track to move into Phase 3 by the end of this week. Statewide, the positivity rate, which hit a high of 23% in late April, is now averaging 9.2% for the last 7 days. COVID-related hospitalizations, which had been holding steady a couple of weeks ago, have now dropped to a 6-week low, with nearly 1,200 fewer beds in use by COVID-positive patients. And hospital bed and ICU bed availability are both above 30%. So as we look at each individual region, you see the same trends playing out everywhere.
And when asked about the big crowds at the Indiana Dunes and in Lake Geneva, with some people coming from Illinois for the holiday weekend, the governor says he expects the positive COVID numbers to spike as a result. He also added that he was not at his home in Lake Geneva there, but stayed in state.
I just read yesterday that there was a 16% increase in hospitalizations in the state of Wisconsin since the stay-at-home order was rejected by their Supreme Court, and a 30% increase in Milwaukee in hospitalizations. So I think that's an example of what can happen.
There are some nuances to reopening. Examples. Barbers and stylists and their customers will have to wear face masks. Restaurants can serve customers outdoors with no more than 6 people together, but spaced apart. And youth sports may hold practices and drills for 10 or fewer people, but no water fountains should be nearby.